Well, hello again, everybody. We are back with the second part of the honorable mentions for the 50 FBFCs. This one is a little bit longer, so this is probably, my throat is going to be very sore, probably by the end of this, but I've got my coffee here, so hopefully that will assist me in not being, completely raw and dry by the end. So anyway, we are going to get this one rolling pretty quickly because it's a long video with a song that I do not know because there's no lyrics at the top. Yeah, you guys probably know what it is. I don't. Let's see if I can manage to figure out what it is by the solo. I think this is Renegade. Yeah, it's Renegade. Okay. This was actually the very first video that I uploaded way back in the day. Was a Guitar FC of Renegade. This was probably going back like 6 or 7 years ago. So yeah, this is what got the ball rolling. So I was happy to do that with the team as well. So we're gonna move right along. It was a fun song to do. I've got the masturbation. This is Chinese democracy. We're going from first to first here. This was my tryout video for the team. So not long after I did Renegade, I put this up to try to get on ERG. But I mean, I had an in already with Jody because we were good friends. So basically, it was like more of a formality than anything. But I figured, hey, might as well put up Chinese democracy as the video to go up, and fortunately they accepted me. I did not get accepted for pro keys though. Later in a tryout bid, they actually pointed me out for being extremely bad, which I understand. I'm not very good at that. I basically am awful, so they were kind enough to say that, so I didn't get my hopes up. But yeah, this is a good song. I really enjoy this album as a whole. It was one of the better ones released for a rock band. And yeah, the solo was pretty fun at the end here. We got Adam doing the vocals. A good buddy Alan, who is listening, is on bass. He's a good guy. Alan, Rock Band 4 Online is coming out in less than a month. Please give a definitive answer in the comments about whether you're coming back, because I know you're watching this. We've watched all of them so far, so give me an answer. Thank you. We got the Cakes doing the interludes again. I love them. Moving on, we've got Travis's favorite song, Fight for Greatness. No, this was great. Once it came out, me and Bear played through it once. I believe I set Reed FC'd it, which I was very surprised about because of the end of the solo. And then we got Adrian and Alan to get on and did it really quickly. I think we double FC'd it when we first played it, so we were like, okay, let's do it. Unfortunately, no keys in this because I was not good at keys back then, and I don't think we had keyboard players on our team back then. That was before we added like Lewis and Travis, I believe. But yeah, this little bit, I was very surprised I hit without knowing about it, but I was very happy that we got this FBFC because it's one of the better RBN songs. It's a little bit overplayed now, but it's fun to play on keys and has that little guitar solo, and I like the way it sounds. But yeah, it unfortunately got the overplay treatment because of that. Now this is more of a recent one. This is Hero by Machine Supremacy. Very good song. Probably the hardest one of them that is out for guitar, so I was happy that I was able to do it. It involves me tapping, which, because my hand is very slow, I'm not the best at one-handing ascending triplets. I actually have to tap this part right here. I was consistent on this song in practice, but in full band I could not do it for the life of me. It took me so long, but fortunately got it. Travis slapping the bass, and we got Joe on drums there, and Brendan, the always beautiful Brendan, doing the harms. So yeah, this was one of the better ones. It probably should have been in the top 50 that I put out, but again, it happened more recently after I made the list, so I didn't really think about it. while I was editing the main list, so there's going to be a bunch of songs like that on here. Well, not necessarily ones that are recent, but ones that definitely should have made the list, and I'll point them out when they come. But yeah, that's definitely one of them. I really enjoyed doing that one. Oh yeah, Hot Blooded. This is a good one. One of the really underrated songs on guitar. I had the only FC of the song on Xbox for like, I would have to say like 2 years because of the guitar solo. We did it, I think, the day it came out. I never even did it solo. I did the FC and the full band here. So my score is like really bad, but it was up there. It's the only 100 FC for so long, because nobody thought to, none of the harder guitarists or like the better guitarists decided to play it because they thought, oh, it's just foreign, not gonna be any hard. But it's a weirdly charted guitar part coming up. You'll see it. I think it's starting pretty soon. Yeah, right here. This thing's really weird. But yeah, we got it relatively painlessly. Has some cool fills on drums. Great song overall. I like some Foreigner. This one, it probably deserves to be an honorable mention. I mean, it's not too bad besides the guitar solo. It's a good song though, so that's why I put it in here. Definitely some of the later ones though deserve to be in the top 50, especially the last few. So yeah, we're gonna go on. This one is Lexington, I believe. Some very intricate lyrics, which I always enjoy. Some, grammatical prowess from bands and stuff, so I like this one. It's a pretty fun guitar solo, a lot of sweeps in it. Didn't take too long to do, if I remember. It was just a matter of getting through this without my hand getting tired. So yeah, it was a fun song to do, and I like Kyoto's with their songs are always pretty fun to play and are good songs. Anyway, I'm gonna have some coffee while this solo is finishing up. Oh yeah, gotta love the black coffee. Wake up in the morning and I drink my coffee black. That's how the country boys roll. Okay, so I believe that is the end of this one. So let us go on to see some more pictures of cake. There. Oh yeah, the red velvet, love it. Okay, so next we have Nugget Man. Now this one was more of a recent one and probably should have been in the top 50 as well. Gal and Travis absolutely destroy this outro. I don't know how Gal can do this. Like some of these rolls, I can't even comprehend what is going on. I think we had a couple last second chokes. I think I missed the trill lane once or twice. I think Travis missed the trill lane once. And so we were happy to get it. This one was long in the making. Look at Gal go, what a boss. And always, it's pretty hard on every instrument, especially at the end. So it's very chokeable. We were really happy to get this one done. I was not expecting. He's going ham. And I was like, what is that, Gal? How do you even read that? I don't even get it. But yeah, that trill lane is really annoying, and then yeah, just really chokeable. Very underrated FBFC because that is hard on everything. And it's all at the end too, so it's really easy to miss. Okay, so next we've got, I believe this is Play Around. Now, this is one of my favorite RBN tracks. It's very fun to play on keys. A few guitar solos in it, nothing too difficult on guitar or anything else, I believe. It's just one of those good songs about, no strings attached sex. So, it's all that good stuff. But yeah, it was a very good song, really fun to play on keys. Been wanting to do it for a while, and we got it recently. We got the T doing the keys because he's a boss. Yal, of course, on drums. I believe Brendan on vocals again. I think this is the same lineup for Nugget Man. I don't know if we did this the same time. I don't think we did, but yeah, it's a very fun keys chart. I enjoy playing it. It's one of those where I usually play keys two-handed, but when I do this song, I practice my one-hand skill, which isn't very good. But for this song, I'm able to do it fairly well one-handed. But yeah, it's a great song, and I was happy we were able to do it. This is The Cult. She Sells Sanctuary. This is just, I absolutely love The Cult. They do not have enough songs in rhythm games. I would really love to see Firewoman, because that song is a beast of a song and would be astounding to be included. But yeah, this is just nothing hard about this at all. This is just a great song that I wanted to include just because I was happy to be a part of it. Yeah, it's just nothing really else to say about it. It's just awesome. Pretty awesome. Just like the people involved. Except for that loser on the left. Look at him. What is he even doing? Yeah, it's always a pleasure to play with Bear and Matt, and there are so many good times playing with them back in the day. Like, all the time, it seemed like. All my free time I was playing Rock Band, so it's kind of a no-lifer, but I mean, in the sense I was just hanging out with friends, so just like what everybody else does, and just doing it in a different way, just playing games instead of like, I don't know, going to a bar or something. No, too expensive. I'd rather spend my money on DLC. So, moving on, we've got Make Me Smile. Now this one definitely should have been top 50. Probably should have been top 10, to be completely honest. Because you know how I love Chicago. I think there was two other, Feeling Stronger Every Day and 25 or 64 were in my top 10, so this one definitely should have been there, but again, this was done after I made the list, and it wasn't even uploaded at the time I was making the list, so I wanted to put it in there, but I didn't want to be like, oh, put it up on the top 50 list before it even went up on the channel, so I didn't include it. But now it's uploaded, so I figure I'd throw it in here as well. Brendan was amazing. He didn't miss in the solo, and Gal, I think this took like 2 or 3 tries only. Gal is, I've been wanting to do this since it came out. Never really had a drummer that could, but then when I came back, Gal was like, yeah, easy. And I was like, okay. So he just did it like it was nothing, so. And I love this little outro here. There's so many points on everything. The roll lane and the strum lanes on guitar and bass are just so much. You can see us. You can see the points skyrocket. I think we end up with almost 2 million, and we're only at 1.6 right now. Like, look at that go. Like, that thing just piles on because of those drum and guitar chords. Yeah, we get over 2 mil. Amazing. See more cake. Next, we got a really long song that I was surprised it only took us like 20 minutes to do, and it's like a 13-minute long song. So, this guitar solo right here was the only part I was kind of worried about, which is annoying because it's 8 minutes into the song. And we got Bear doing the drums, and that's really easy to miss on drums. And Mac, what a trooper, playing bass for this. Like, I don't know how he stayed awake. I don't know how Adam stayed awake. 6-minute break on vocals. So, and especially to come back and hit the heartbeats note. I know that's a tough one. I always think of Bill TV show when I hear this song, because of, you guys probably have seen his videos about doing all the weird stuff during the break, and he had a challenge other people to do interesting things during the break of vocals and come back in FC. So I always think of that, and we were happy to get this one done really quickly. I think there's only one AC/DC song left for us to do, and that's For Those About to Rock. And I think we're going to be doing that pretty soon. I know Andrew and Brendan were talking about doing that the other day. So that'll be pretty good once that one is done. Get the full AC/DC done. And then yeah, the outro solo. I wasn't too worried about this. I was just more so worried about the guitar, like overstrumming or dropping a note or something, because I think it was acting up this day. But luckily for us, we were able to get it done. And like I said before, we were very surprised about how painless it was. I think there was only 1 miss in this session, and then we got it the next try, so This is a pretty nerve-wracking part right here, just because of how long the song is, and a miss would be like devastating. So I was extremely pleased that we got it. I'm not going to keep the big rock ending in there because that'll make the video longer than it already is, and it's already like 20 minutes long, so we're going to move on. Tweezer. Now this one 100% should have been in the top 50. I don't know what I was thinking when I didn't include it in the top 50. Probably should have been top 25. Mac is a beast on drums, and we got, like, you can't even say enough about Travis's keys on this. Like, this is insane. Like, I can't even comprehend some of these, like, chords and, like, the chromatic scales that go really quickly. At the one point, it's just like, I don't know how he does it. Like, he's a beast. He actually just FC'd Paradise by the Dashboard Lights, so, you know, that shows you something right there. He's absolutely insane, and this was like one of the first FBFCs that I did when I came back from my hiatus, sort of say, I should say. So very happy to do this one. Travis is amazing. And the reaction at the end, he was like, "What?" And I think this was actually the first time he like FC'd the song was in band here, so it was good that we were able to do it in band. And like, these chords confuse me just because they're not, I guess, the traditional sounding piano chart, so I'm always terrible at this song, but Travis makes it look like it's easy, and it just amazes me watching him go through this. Like, look at this. And this starts to speed up and it gets insane, and I don't know how he does it. Like, okay, T, whatever. I'm just gonna do that like it's nothing, you know how it is. Oh man. Like, watching this back right now, it just reminds me about how amazing this was, and I think this session only took a few tries. We tried it, I think, earlier. The guitar was overstrumming, so we had to stop. But this session, yeah, it took a few tries. This was actually with my old guitar, the one that is unfortunately broken now, but I don't care because the strum bar on it is a piece of garbage. It was one of those Guitar Hero 6 guitars, Warriors of Rock, and I hate the strum bar on that thing. Is too thin for my big meaty hands, and my hand, like, my fingers start to hurt because gripping it, it's really, really annoying. So now I've got a Guitar Hero World Tour guitar back in tow, which is okay. It just needs to stop not working. Alright, so this is the last one, and probably one that deserved to be on the top 50 more than any other in this list. This is Lucretia. I didn't include it, I think, just because I was mad at it. Because this was probably the biggest pain ever to do. Like, I could not do this song for some reason. Like, every part of the solo, it's missable at like every 3 seconds. It's like easy to miss. But like, if you do individually these parts, it's like not too bad. So it's like one of those where you'll hit every section of the song like 70% of the time, but hitting them all in one go is like really annoying, and this took so long to do because I just could not do it. And it got to a point where I was just like, no, I'm gonna do this, and eventually, after probably hours upon hours of playing this, we got it this time, and it was a huge relief because the amount of times I never missed in like the same spot. I always missed in different parts in the solo, and it was really, really aggravating. And I was very happy to get it done, and especially with this lineup who was doing it for a while. I know Matt was involved as well with it for quite a bit, but he was like, yeah, I don't want to sing it anymore, so please, yeah, if you have somebody else to do it, just do it, because it was real pain, and I was very bad. But yeah, guys, that's it for the honorable mentions. There's probably a few that I left out that I can't think of off the top of my head, because there's been quite a few over the years. I have a couple of ideas for newer videos. I don't maybe like a top 10 worst FBFCs that I've been in. Gal actually suggested that one, or like I know there's a few others, but I don't really want to mention them because I'm probably gonna make them and upload them as a surprise. But that might be the direction that I might be going, because people seem to like these ones and are enjoying them. So, and I kind of have fun making them, and it's something to do when I'm bored at work. I may or may not be working right now, and I'm doing this, so don't judge me. But yeah, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this. I'm going to wrap this up because this is over 20 minutes now. So I'll see you guys next time, hopefully with another video along these lines. Go Red Wings.